Hey, we're live on YouTube too.
Wait, you went live?
Oh, just the starting stream. There's nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, they
okay.
can't. Yeah, they
All right,
can't
all right.
see anything. They just. This is
Okay,
just
cool.
so people can jump in. Because if they hear that there's giveaways on the X side, they might want to go over there if people come in. Right. Right.
Yes, that is definitely the idea. That is definitely the idea. All right. Let me
And
make
that way,
sure nothing.
also if people come in, they can let me know how things sound on my side as well.
Awesome. And my avatar should be moving now, right? You see me?
No, no, I can't see you yet, but I'm sure it's moving.
Oh,
Because
okay. Yeah,
I'm
it
on the
is.
starting stream, so once we jump in, I'll be able to see you.
Got it. All right. So
All
we're good
right.
on that. We're good on that. All my visuals look right. All my video. Oh, this is looking so sick. Oh, yo, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Yo, whoever's in the space right now, this is what setup looks like. This is what setup looks like. But once again, this is the pre-show. This is the pre-show. We got Majin in here. Yo, Majin is a diehard, bro. That's what's up. All right. So pre-show talk, right? We are kicking this off, getting things ready for episode 1 of the first ever interactive podcast. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the visual setup. I'm excited for what this is. Yeah, just what this is going to be. How are you feeling? I know nervous.
I'm
But
nervous,
other
but
feelings.
I think that now we finally started, I'm calming down a little bit.
Okay, well that's good. That's
I
good. That's
think
good.
I
And what's
think the wait to get started was scarier than actually like no. But there are some people
a
in my
lot of.
chat. Can I say hi
Mhm,
to them real quick?
of course.
Okay, so we got Hootie, we got Richard, and we got Hazif. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. But I just want to say hi to all you guys. Thank you so much for listening. For my first
Awesome.
episode. It's very exciting.
Awesome. I don't know if they can't hear me, tell them I said hi. If
uh,
they can hear me, hi
yeah,
chat.
I think they can hear
Oh,
you. You guys can hear
oh
emoji
really?
talking, right? Yeah. I got you guys. I got it going from the X so they can hear everything that we're talking about right now.
Let's go. Hold
Yep.
on. I gotta hit a yay on this. I'm getting I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the goosebumps. Wait, why is my yay not working? Oh, there. Oh, it's just super.
It's
It's
just
hella
very
low.
quiet.
Okay. There we
There it
go. There
is.
we go.
Yay.
Yeah. So once again, we are doing a giveaway to kick things off, courtesy of VeVe Digital Collectibles. What you have to do to enter into this giveaway, which will run from now until we start the show, is in the comments section, tag 3 people. Now, one of those people that you have to tag is Crunchyroll. So tag Crunchyroll, 2 other people of your choosing, uh, throw up your favorite GIF, dance like anime GIF. And should we hashtag anime after hours?
Yes.
Or you think I'm asking for too much? Yes?
No, hashtag
Hashtag
it.
it? No?
Yeah,
Hashtag it?
absolutely.
Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So that's the requirements. Tag 3 people in the comments section. One of those people has to be Crunchyroll. Which we call it hashtag anime after hours and throw your favorite anime GIF. Now the thing about this giveaway is you can enter in as many times as you like. So the more entries that you have, the more likely it is for your name to pop up. It's by quantity, right? Yeah, quantity.
Yep, that's the word.
So yeah. So feel free to spam it. Feel free to do that. That is how you enter in, and we'll be doing that until the show starts. In the meantime, I guess we can run. I guess we can run some tracks, right? How you feeling?
Yeah, absolutely. Run some music, man.
Let's go. You know what? Let's since you said this was your favorite anime last time, let's do this. Let's go. Pre-show.
曲がりくねった太い道一につまずく戻り
We got 10 people in the YouTube chat. Hi, everybody.
Shout out chat. Shout out chat. 10 people. Yo, can they hear the music too?
Yeah, they can hear everything, man.
Oh, it's a vibe. Yo, shout out chat. Let's go.
Very, very exciting. Slick Yami just came into the chat. Hello, hello.
If you need me to turn it a bit down,
No, man, I think turn it up.
just let me know. Turn it up? Oh,
Turn it up a
okay.
little bit, yeah. Izzy's here. Hey, Izzy, sup? What's going on? Thanks for coming. Oh, doctor!
Doctor in the building. Let's go. Remember, once again, there is a giveaway. There is a giveaway. All you have to do is in the spaces on X. You can follow Nicki on X. You can follow myself on X. In the comment section, tag 3 people. One of them has to be Crunchyroll, hashtag anime after hours, and throw a gift of your favorite anime. You can enter in as many times that you like. The more entries that you have, the more likelihood you have to win the giveaway for today. The first giveaway, the pre-show giveaway.
Slick Yami, yes,
Shout out
this is a
Millie in the space.
podcast.
I see you, bro. Oh snap! We got Doctor in the space. Let's go. Once again, we are doing a giveaway, pre-show giveaway. We reward those that get here first. In order to enter into the giveaway, in order to enter into the pre-show giveaway, what you have to do is in the comment section of this space. If you are on YouTube, feel free to give Nicki a follow on X. Or you can follow me on X in the space that's open right now that we're in the comment section. Tag 3 people. One of those people has to be Crunchyroll, hashtag anime afters and throw after hours and throw a gift of your favorite anime. You can enter in as many times as you like. The more entries you have, the more chances you have to win. This will only be going on during the pre-show, so we got a request. Oh, OMW. Yep. I got you, OMW. Let's go.
I'm excited, guys. I'm excited.
Shout out OMW in the building. What's good, bro? What's good? Welcome. We got Mass Omi in the building. What's good? Once again, I will repeat. We are doing a giveaway. We are running a giveaway right now, courtesy of VeVe Digital Collectibles. All you have to do to enter into the giveaway is in the X space that me and Nicki are in right now. Follow either of us on socials. If you're on YouTube right now, follow her on X. In the space that we're in the comment section, tag 3 people. One of those people have to be Crunchyroll, hashtag anime after hours, and throw a gift of your favorite anime. You can enter in as many times as you like. Spam it if you want. The more entries you have, the more likelihood you have of winning. And we will announce the winner shortly. Pre-show party.
Yo, what's up, emoji? Oh no, I can't hear Nicki.
I haven't spoken yet.
Sheesh. Okay. Hi,
We got all
Nicki.
dub in the building.
What up, emoji? Let's go. Y'all know the vibes. You know what time it is. It's episode 1 in the house. Anime after hours. Sheesh. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sorry for my tardiness. I'm just getting out of work, getting some things organized for y'all now.
No worries, bro. No worries. Let me see what the comment section look like real quick. Okay, let's look.
Ooh, was this started on desktop?
Yeah, no, why? It's not
Okay.
having a thing.
Yeah, my comment section was kind of funky.
Okay. I think X has been acting weird. So you may have to go to my page. If you don't have a comment bar, you may have to go to my page. Or Nikki's. No, we'll be posted on my page. Go on my page and then it'll be up there and you can leave a comment in there.
Yo, thank you to our lovely community pulling up already. We have Mahalo Joe, Majin Jesus, Comic Disarray, Leo Millie, and the Doctor in the house. Leo Millie! Yo, I can't.
Let's go. Let's go. Once again, like I said, we are running a giveaway right now. Yes.
Right now.
During the pre-show. This is the pre-show party. So once again, in the comment section, if it doesn't have in the space, just go to my profile. If you can't see it on the thing, X is acting up. But in the comment section of this space, tag 3 people. One of those people have to be Crunchyroll. Hashtag anime after hours and throw a gif of your favorite anime. You can enter in as many times as you like. There is no limit. The more entries that you have, the more likelihood you have to win. So be sure to do that. Run it up because this giveaway will only last until kickoff. This is the pre-show, baby. Shout out. Oh, yo, we got Bug in the building. What's good, Bug?
Oh my goodness. What is this rare occurrence? What is happening? We got Leo Millie and Boog. Yo, I think it's fit for our topic of the day today. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one, bro. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited. Are you excited, emoji?
Yo, I'm excited. Of course, Majin Jesus had to throw up the Majin Vegeta. Of course. We got Leo. Yo, I wonder if Millie knows what anime that's from. Oh, we got Millie with solo leveling. Okay.
Ooh, solo leveling. Let's go. Oh, this is a bop.
Let's go. Once again, we are doing a giveaway for the pre-show. Make sure you are over here on X. All you have to do to enter into the giveaway is in the comment section on this X space that we're in right now. Tag 3 people. One of them has to be Crunchyroll. Hashtag anime after hours and throw a gift of your favorite dance. Let's get it.
Facts.
Hey.
And remember, for the giveaway, you can enter in as many times as you like. There is no limit.
Hey.
Enter in until the time slot closes.
Woo.
The more entries you have, the more chances you have to win.
Yo, Nikki, you really need to drop that cover. Stop playing. Please.
For sure. Yo, I just want to say real quick, I do want to say that if Majin wins today, I don't want to hear no complaining because Majin is going ham in the comment section right now. Just let y'all know.
Facts.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's giveaway time, pre-show giveaway time. Let's go. Once again, I will reiterate the rules for anyone new tuning in. There's a giveaway going on right now, courtesy of VeVe Digital Collectibles. All you have to do is be in the X space that's open right now in the comment section. Tag 3 people. One of those people has to be Crunchyroll, hashtag anime after hours, and throw a gift of your favorite anime. You can enter in as many times as you like. The more entries that you have, the more chances you have to win. Nikki, are you streaming on X2 or when you do it, or it's just through YouTube?
Today it's just through YouTube.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Here we go. And of course, I would be remiss without playing a song from
This
our
is
very own Nicki Gee
this
in
his
the
favorite
building.
song from me right now, everybody.
It is! Yo, this is a bop. This is a bop. This is. Okay, we getting more entries. We getting more entries. Oh, we got Masteroni in the building. Let's see. Leo, Millie's coming back. Millie's coming back. He's going nuts on the timeline, bro. Once again, we are doing a giveaway. It will be closing soon. We are doing a pre-show giveaway to kick the party off. All you have to do is in the comment section of this X space. If you're on YouTube, jump over to X. In the comment section of this X space that me and Nikki and OW are in right now, tag 3 people. One of those people has to be Crunchyroll. Hashtag anime after hours and throw a gift of your favorite anime. You can enter in as many times as you like. There are no limits, no limits, no limits. The more entries you have, the more chances you have to win. Run it up.
And we got Cosmic Disarray in the house. What's up, Cosmic? We got Bless 912. We got Nas Clint pulled up. We got Master Roni in the building. Yo, this is looking like it's gonna be a banger of a show, bro. I don't know.
It's about to be lit, bro. It's about to be lit.
Sheesh. Let me find out this many people love anime.
Yo, we got mad anime heads in here, bro. We got mad anime heads. And once again, we are doing a giveaway. We are doing a giveaway right now. All you have to do is in the space, tag 3 people. One of those people has to be Crunchyroll. Hashtag anime after hours and throw a gift of your favorite anime. You can enter in as many times as you want. Spam it. Do whatever you need to do. More entries, more likelihood to win.
You and only you are the reason who I am today. It's because of you. So many things I want to say, but here is my thank you. Because you are my song with a spark of me each day.
What's up, Wes?
We got Wes in the building. Yo, what's good, Wes? Once again, because we are closing in on time. There's a giveaway going on right now, courtesy of VeVe Digital Collectibles. In order to enter into the giveaway for this giveaway, in the comment section of this space, tag 3 people. One of those people has to be Crunchyroll. Hashtag anime after hours and throw up a gift of your favorite anime. You can enter in as many times as you like until the giveaway closes. And more entries you got, more chances to win. Okay. So we are. Let's see what the damage is. We're gonna run it, as Jay East would say.
Run it, run it, run it, as Jay East would say. Yep, yep.
Here we go. There we go. All right, let's do it. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Man, I'm this is crazy. This is crazy. I think everyone also too everyone that's in the stage, or I should say in the crowd. This once we start this up, this is an interactive podcast. It's going to be across multiple socials. It's going to be across YouTube, Twitch, X, but also across Nikki's channel too, as well on her YouTube. So anyone that wants to engage in the conversation, feel free to request up. This is a show where anyone can, have a seat at the table and be a part of the panel. So if you love anime, feel free to come through. And oh snap, the winner just popped up. Hold on. Let me make sure they follow the rules. Up, I can tell right now that they did follow the rules. They did follow the rules. Are you are you guys ready to know who the winner is for this
I'm
giveaway?
ready.
I'm ready.
Now once again, there's going to be another giveaway for the show, right? Where this is just a pre-show. We like to reward those that are early. So we do a pre-show giveaway. So the winner for the pre-show giveaway is. Hold on. Let me do
Five, four, three, two, one.
Yay!
Let on Millie. Where's Millie
Let
at?
on Millie.
He won, bro.
Wow, look at
and
that.
and
Look
and
at
I did
that.
check, and he did do the tags. He tagged Crunchyroll. He did. I mean, he was spamming the comment section. He was spamming once again. Spam in the comment section. You can enter in as many times as you want. There is no limit for this first one. So congrats, Millie, bro. You have won the first giveaway of tonight. Now there will be more. There will be more. Once we kick things off, but hold on, let me go over here. Okay, so I think we're good. We got what, 4 minutes to showtime. What are you guys thinking before we kick things off? Any words before the show starts you guys got?
Ladies first, if you have any, Nikki.
No, I think we're probably ready to go, right? Just about.
Just about. We got 3 minutes. We got
All
three
right.
minutes till showtime.
All
And once
right,
again, I want to
I got some words. I got some
okay.
words. You can finish your spiel, and then I'll give some words, brother.
Okay,
Please.
I just want to tell everyone, pay attention to the live stream. Once we do the live stream, pay attention to the live stream. This is a very visual show, and once again, this is all about making people a part of the show. So I think you guys will be very very happy with what the live stream looks like. So definitely feel free to do that, and also, I mean, spreading the live stream is part of the next giveaway too, which we'll get into once the show starts. But what did you want to say?
I just wanted to give a massive shout out to all of our weebs and otakus in the space of anime. Thanks for pulling up. Anime After Hours is going to be something different. I've never experienced a space like this so far, with the people as passionate as myself, Emoji, and Nikki, in an open discussion with the community about what is to come. Ooh, and today's episode is such a banger. My first time. Oh man. How can you forget your first time?
Very first in the house I'm sorry, I'm vibing right now.
No,
This is
no,
it's not
don't
an
be
R&B
sorry,
show.
brother.
My
Don't be
fault.
sorry. Sing,
Um,
sing your heart out, good Emoji. Sing,
you
listen.
yo you
I'm
made
a
you made a
fan.
good you made a good point, right? This is all about intros to anime. You right? What put you on to anime? What made you fall in love with anime? What introduced you to it? So, definitely feel free to, come up and share your thoughts, but also too, what makes a good intro to anime? Like You know, because if you're a fan, you're quick to always recommend it to someone, right? So like, how do you factor that in? How do you determine as far as what's a good answer? So we're gonna get into all of that. And we got less than 60 seconds till showtime. Less than 60 seconds till showtime. All right. So I think we're about to kick this off. No
Woo.
pressure. No pressure. No worries. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. And awaiting.
Thank you, VeVe Digital Collectibles, for being here with us. Thank you, my collectibles, for popping up. We appreciate
Oh, the
y'all.
VV handles in here. Oh, shout out
VeVe
VV. Shout
handles
out.
in here.
Hello,
All right.
VeVe.
What's good? Yo, Dub. I'm gonna need you to man the cause X is already glitching out for me, so I'm gonna
You
need you to
you
man the
good,
room.
brother? I'm here.
All
I'm
right.
here.
Cool.
Thank
Cool. And
you,
you got
Ryzen, for pulling up. We appreciate that.
okay. Oh, we got yo. What's good? Yo, we got Rising Star Larry in the building. Let's get it. Okay. All right. So we're at showtime.
8 o'clock.
Let's go.
Time is now. Drop it, emoji.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We are live. We are live. We are live. Yo, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yo, 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 yo,
Hunters,
yo,
hunters,
yo.
hunters.
Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? My name is Emoji. I'm here with my co-host, Nicki Gee, OMW, and together we're bringing you a little something called Anime After Hours. Let's go. Let's go. Once again, this is a live interactive podcast coming to you live from X. Anyone that wants to join in, whether you're on Nikki's side, whether you're looking at it on YouTube, on Twitch, wherever you're at right now, feel free to come in through X, through either of our handles, which you see pinned on the screen right now, and definitely come in and weigh in. We are talking anime. We are talking intros to anime. We are talking our first time in anime. In anime. All right. So, without further ado, let's kick this off.
Ready to
And
talk?
real
I
quick,
want to
actually,
talk.
hold on. No. I'm sorry. My bad. We would be, but I do have to do one thing real quick. One thing. Shout out to VeVe Digital Collectibles, our affiliates in the building, and we do have a brief message real quick for our affiliate partners. In 3, 2, 1. My name is Emoji, and I'm here with Nicki Gee and OMW, and we're bringing you Anime After Hours. But before we do that, I want to give a brief shout out to our affiliates, VeVe Digital Collectibles. VeVe is the world's home of premium collectibles, comics, and artworks from brands that you love, like Viz Media, Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and more. Take your collecting to the next level with VeVe Digital Collectibles and check out the link in our description box below or use the QR code that you see on the screen for $10 off your first purchase.
This is an interactive show and podcast recorded live in front of an online audience. Those in the crowd on X are welcome to join in on the conversation, but know that all conversations that take place during the show will be published across multiple platforms. With this being a live interactive show and podcast, please be mindful of your speech.
And now, let's get back to the show. We are officially live and ready to go.
Hooray.
What's up? How
I'm
you
ready
guys
to talk.
doing?
I'm ready to talk. Ah!
You ready to talk? Like you already have like stuff like ready. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. Okay,
What's up,
so
Nikki?
this is obviously our first time, so I've been thinking a lot about my very first anime, and I feel like a lot of people know that like I really love Rurouni Kenshin, but that actually wasn't what introduced me to anime. I think a lot of people probably, and maybe older people, but I think a lot of people probably got their start with things on like WB, like maybe 4 kids and things like that. So when I was in the 5th grade, I think the very first anime that I ever really watched was Cardcaptor Sakura. But
Mm,
it had a different name. It was going under Cardcaptors because it was the American version of it. And I think that was
mhm,
the very first anime that I ever, but I didn't know was anime, you know? And I feel like that's probably with a lot of people when they're younger. And like, I feel like a lot of
mhm,
people like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball, and you're watching these cartoons, but you don't realize um
mhm,
that it's an anime, right? So you're watching this thing that's totally Americanized because like all the characters have American names and the music isn't the same as it was in Japan. And I don't know. I think that would be my very first anime that I ever watched. That pretty much got me like started. I was 5th grade, and then I was just like, wow, cartoons are so cool, and I kind of just stayed that way for the rest of my life.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Um, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, and I did want to kind of like touch on that too, and we'll get into all of that as well. But let me just say what's up also to OMW. See how you're feeling because we're officially live now. OMW, what's good, bro?
Mic check, mic
Oh,
check. You hear
Yep,
me?
yep, you
we
are
hear you.
you're good.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm super excited about this show. I've been also thinking about, what that first anime was for me back in the day. But man, I honestly, it's tricky because I guess I've been watching anime since I was like 5 years old. So it's
Hmm.
hard to place what that first one was, but that range of Adult Swim. Yeah, I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. That range of time around Dragon Ball Z, Case Closed, Samurai Champloo, the good stuff back in the day. Um,
Hmm.
man, man, it just brings back such nostalgic feelings thinking about these older animes and
Hmm.
getting into watching anime. So it's fun. It's a good time. I'm excited.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, and once again, right? Like the the topic of is fandom, love for fandom. I know there's been a lot of people in the space that has a love for fan anime, and it's cool to kind of like have a space to dissect some of these things, right? Because we we all have different things that hit us and resonate with us, right? And I feel that with Nikki, what you were saying, even just the differences between like Western animation and Eastern animation or anime. Uh, there's a lot to it as far as culturally and also just the perception. So it is interesting to hear you say as far as your first anime being Cardcaptor Sakura. Mine was Pokemon, which which was a world phenomenon during the time, right? But I agree with you with that same sentiment. Like, um, it was very Western. It was very much like it felt like your normal cartoons, right? So it wasn't until I started seeing some other stuff or some things that were a little bit not so much um not so altered, right? That it really started kind of like look clicking to me, and I was to me it was like this is different, like this is unique, right? So so definitely, but I do want to say for everyone in the space, letting you guys know that we do have another giveaway going on during this space, courtesy of VeVe Digital Collectibles in the space. And what you have to do to enter into this giveaway is for the space, like and repost the space. For the live stream that is pinned to the top, like and repost the live stream. That is that I believe is it for this one. Oh, and also too, you do have to be in here. Like your PFP has to be here when we call the winner, like in the X space. The show only runs for about an hour, so it's not that long with it, but definitely like and repost the space, like and repost the live stream, which is pinned to the top, and you just got to be here when we call. I will be running the giveaway at a random time, so probably don't wait to the last minute because even though I'm gonna announce it at the last minute, I'm going to run it way earlier than that. So that's the only caveat. What were you gonna say, Nikki?
I
Hey,
was,
emoji,
oh,
if you could bring me back up.
What, the music? Bring it back up. What bring up? Um, okay. I think the live stream is still there, right? Like it hasn't gone anywhere, has it? Yeah, it's still there. Okay. I don't know, but okay. So Dub, when you're back ready, just let me know. I don't know if we're getting any requests, but Nikki, okay.
yes.
So Cardcaptor Sakura was your first. Now you said when you first watched it, it was very similar to a lot of the other cartoons that you were watching. I'm surprised you didn't say Sailor Moon.
No,
But
I know,
mhm,
crazy, right? But I don't have any memory of watching Sailor Moon when I was little.
okay,
I don't,
okay.
maybe I did, but I specifically remember Card Captors, and I remember, like, her name was, they didn't say Sakura, they called her Sakura. Sakura Avalon,
They
because they had
did.
to,
Yo, I forgot about that. Okay,
they
okay.
had to
We're
change all
gonna
the
call her
names
Sakura.
into American, so us American kids could follow along. And
Hmm.
I was thinking about it, like how much the was different, and like they had to do all, like, you know how they changed the One Piece when Four Kids had it, and it was like they did the same thing. I actually don't know if Four Kids did Card Captors or if it was another company, but it was very Four
Um,
Kids like.
I don't. I remember it being on. Either was it on WB
WB,
or
it
on
was on the
Fox? It was
WB.
on one of them. It
Yeah,
was
it
on
was on
WB.
WB.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I met it must have been kind of popular because I remember when I was in the 5th grade and I went to Kmart with my family and they had the books, they had the cloud cards that you could buy. And I thought it was like the
Hmm.
coolest thing ever. And I was like, look at these are amazing. They're all like laminated cards. It's
Hmm.
crazy. But
I feel
that's
you.
what I
I feel you.
specifically remember.
Dope, dope. Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of toys, a lot of merch, a lot of stuff going on with that. Let me come over because we do have someone on the stage that came, up to the panel to hang out with us. So let me say what's up real quick. We got Nas Clint in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the show, bro. How are you doing?
Yo, what up, Mo? Drum W, Nicki Gee. I got to show some love on the first show live here on X and all the platforms. So much appreciated. Thank you guys for the space. Love it, love it. But all was good, man. Normal drive home, talking some anime and emoji helped me get kind of like expand my anime palette outside of what I was already used to. So that's why I wanted to kind of come up and show my love because anime's definitely been fun here the last couple years for sure.
I feel you. I feel you. What about what was your first anime?
So it's funny because when you guys were talking about that, my first memory of like an actual anime is we had this conversation. I don't look at it as an anime because the reason why Nikki G said it is Pokemon. But
Hmm.
when I was going through some quick searches here because you said Sailor Moon, and you're surprised that Nikki didn't get into it. My sister was into Sailor Moon, and I was just guilty by association. And I looked up at the timelines.
Hmm.
Sailor Moon is 1991, and Pokemon's 1996, 97.
Yeah.
So I guess my first iteration of anime, I hate to admit this now that I'm thinking about it, is Sailor Moon. Like it is Sailor Moon. That's wild. That's
I
wild.
mean, I wouldn't feel I mean, Sailor Moon is a classic, bro. That ending song was probably one of the first times I ever listened to an anime ending. I was like, this is tough because it was one of the first ones that I've seen. But that was like, yeah, I think that was my first favorite like ending of an anime.
See, I didn't even finish it. When Venus and I can't remember, it was Venus and Saturn
Hmm.
started getting into the series. That's when I completely fell off. Um,
Oh, I feel you. You know what? I didn't follow the show that much. I watched a few episodes here and there.
Ending
The
song.
closing song.
Yeah.
The closing song was like
oh,
a
gotcha,
banger.
gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, no, it's classic, and it's funny because that was a big gateway anime for a lot of people in the West. That and Dragon Ball Z, I'd say, were probably some of the two. Uh, that really got people into anime. Even though Pokemon obviously was a phenomenon. Cardcaptor Sakura. Yeah, a lot of stuff was coming out on WB, Nikki.
Yep. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
That was my next one.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
Another one. Yep, yep.
It
Um,
wasn't yeah, it wasn't until I got to like 12, 13 that I started watching Toonami. And then that's where I
mhm,
saw Kenshin for the first time. And I'm sure a lot of people saw a lot of their first anime on Toonami.
definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, we got I think what happened was OMW got dropped down, so we have him back up. Let me just check in with him. OMW, you good?
I am good. I am not rugged anymore. I completely turned off the Wi-Fi, so I shouldn't have any more issues for the
Okay.
rest of the show.
Do you have the phone really, really close to you?
It's not across the room.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Am I too loud?
Just a
For me, but
smidge.
you know what? I am doing. Yeah, it is.
Okay, I shall whisper for
No
the
worries.
rest
No.
of the community.
Nah, you're good. You're good. But yo, your first anime, bro. What was that?
um, okay, so I think my first anime was probably Pokemon, as everyone else's, but that's just because it was
Hmm.
on early enough during the day, and
Hmm.
then Dragon Ball Z at night. Like,
Hmm.
so I have an older sibling, and they were staying up later to watch Toonami, and I'm like, oh, what is this? Oh, this is better than Pokemon. Wow. But it
Hmm.
was right around those lines of mid to late 90s exploration of finding all the goodness.
I feel you. I feel you. Okay. Cool. Cool. So yeah, like we had mentioned, right? A lot of those animes that came out were very heavily westernized, and I actually would like to have a whole episode on that, on what that means. But as you guys are probably aware of or know, there was that thing that kind of like hooked you. That thing that made you realize, oh, this is actually different, or this is different from the normal cartoons that I would see. And maybe let's call that the anime that made us fall in love, right? So if you want to kind of like talk about that and what that, I guess, that revelation kind of meant for you. Who wants to go first?
Out of us or someone on
Anyone on stage, anyone on stage, and anyone
All
if
right.
that wants to come
So
on stage.
so how about this? We will do it with Mahalo Joe because he just got welcome to the stage.
Mahalo came
Welcome
up.
Mahalo.
Oh, we got Mahalo in the building. Let's go. Let's go.
And then we'll follow it up with Nas because I know that he's on the road before he gets home to family. And then
Okay.
we'll go with Nicki G, and then Emoji, you'll go next. I'll go last.
Let's go.
Sounds good to
All
me.
right, Mahalo, what's up, bro? Well, first off, first anime, and then also anime that like the thing that hooked you. Maybe they're not the same. I don't know, or maybe they are. I don't know. But what's good, Mahalo?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Emoji, thanks for the space. Episode number one, let's go. On my way, bro. It's good to see you running a show here with the fam. And yo, Nikki, nice to meet you. Glad to have you here with the community and hanging out with us. Looking forward to more shows with you guys.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, brother.
So
So,
did
yeah,
you
first,
mhm.
anime. I think I have the best exposure to anime because, it also tees it up too. I'm hooked on it too. So, young me before even middle school, because Dragon Ball Z for the Americas was middle school time for me.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to say my dad got the plug for international TV because he
Mhm.
were from Mexico, so he wanted to get some of like the soccer games and all that stuff. So he got Mexican satellite to watch all that sports and stuff. So one day
Mhm.
I go home from school and he's home early because there's like a tournament going on and he's there watching TV. But before the soccer game starts, he's watching anime, and I'm like, okay, what are you watching? Cartoons? And so the first thing I see is the episode when Goku gets Master Roshi, Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
he gets Goku, or gets Master Roshi to go over to the Ox King's um, castle that's on fire,
Hmm.
and I see Master Roshi just rip off his shirt, muscle up, and I'm like, "What the heck is going on?"
Oh,
And all of a sudden, you see the Ka May. I ain't gonna say the whole thing, but you guys know where I'm going with that.
I
You
feel
saw
like you
the
have to though. I feel like you have to.
nah. It's a recorded space, man. So yeah, you get the Kamehameha first time full exposure into anime, and I'm just like, holy cow, like a full on Kamehameha. First time I'm seeing anime, and I'm just like, what did I just watch? And then next thing you
Mm,
know, Goku is like, that's impressive. And then he does a little baby Kamehameha, and I'm like, yo, who is Goku? I need to watch more. And the next thing I know, I was hooked. So yeah, first
that's
exposure was to the OG Dragon Ball.
that's what's up, and I respect that. Like that's dope that Dragon Ball, because a lot of times Dragon Ball Z is what a lot of people, and I think that's. I know at some point Dragon Ball did come over here. It came in Toonami. I don't know if it was here before that. Like I first saw Dragon Ball Z. That was the first thing I saw. With during the Saiyan saga, and yeah, that's dope that your first experience was OG Dragon Ball and OG Dragon Ball season one. Like what? That's yo. You are a Dragon Ball fan, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I just wanted to chime on that as well. I think that it's dope that you were able to find out about anime through your pops and like watch that episode together. Like that's that's a memory that's gonna be with you for the forever, bro. So that's
Yo,
dope.
my dad don't even remember. What he was watching. He was waiting for that soccer game to start.
Oh snap.
Those are just a coincidence.
Oh man.
It was a complete coincidence.
It was destiny.
Well, there you go. It was, yeah. It was. See, it was in the anime stars. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, bro. But yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that story, man. We had, you said Nas was up too.
Yes, we have Nas up, and then we also got Majin Jesus jumped up on stage. And then,
Oh,
sorry, Nikki, we're gonna change up the cycle a little bit. We're gonna go to Nas, then Majin, and then you, then Emoji, and
No
me.
worries.
okay. Let's get it. Shout out Nas in the building. What's good, bro?
Yo, so it's funny because I was going through timelines again here on my phone for Google. 95 was the US release for Dragon Ball on the TV series. And I never got to test it, to dive into it, but I remember a distinct episode when I was watching with my cousin. And I think it was the finale because it was when Oolong, when I can't remember his name, when he was making the wish on the dragon, and Oolong, for I think his name was Oolong the pig, he
Oolong. Yep.
jumps he jumps up in the middle of the wish when he asks for supreme, and then he yells out underwear. So that just is embedded in my head for Dragon Ball forever to this day. Do you guys remember that?
I remember it. Yep. I do. That was the first ever wish made by the Dragon Balls in Dragon Ball.
Correct. So that is embedded in my head as far as anime. But what got me hooked was Pokemon as far as anime goes, and Yu-Gi-Oh. Those were probably the two animes at the time where I was deep into it. And one of the main reason why is they nailed it on the head is they got a TCG to get connected to a TV series, and then
Mm,
Pokemon, obviously the Game Boy game. So that's where it got me hooked into like really TCGs. Till this day, I collect cards. Um,
mhm.
so that was something that's still stuck with me, and I'm in my 30s, going from kids. So shout out to them, and that's really kind of like my big introduction to anime, and what got me hooked on it is the engagement, not just on the TV show, but as far as the cards and the memories I have with my friends playing.
Did we lose him real quick? You cut
He
out?
might have hit a tunnel. He might have hit a tunnel. He'll be
Okay.
back in a second or two. Um,
Okay.
but
I did
great
get that.
points. Great
Yeah,
points though.
definitely. Definitely.
We also have
I
Phil on stage. What's up, Phil? We'll
Oh,
get
Phil's on
to.
six. Let me do that. Real quick, I do want to say what's up. We got Acro in the chat. Shout out chat Acro. She said great updates to the stream. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad. I worked hard on the visuals on this, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We got you said snap. We got
We also
John.
got
We got
John.
Phil.
Yeah.
We got Majin Jesus. All right, Majin Jesus was up, I think, first. Then we got Phil. Then we got John. OMW, can you do me a favor? Can you just pull the phone back just a little, just a little bit, like put it on the table or something. But let me jump over to Majin Jesus. It's good, bro.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
got you loud and clear.
Yo, episode 1, what's up? Yo, congrats on the new show. This
Yeah.
is dope, man.
Thank you. And
Congrats to
actually,
everybody, yo.
before you go, real quick, let me just make one more announcement. Once again, there is a giveaway courtesy of VeVe Digital Collectibles. Oh snap! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there is a giveaway courtesy of VeVe Digital Collectibles. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is to like and repost this space and like and repost the live stream that is pinned to the top. I will check both. And when I call you at the end of the show, your PFP does have to be here to accept your reward. Um, I'm going to be running that at a random time during the show, so you might, don't wait till the last minute to do it. Otherwise, you might not even be in the running. But floor back to you, Majin Jesus was good. Favorite anime? What made you fall in love? And also, what made you fall in love with anime? They may be the same. They may be different.
So honestly, I thought DBZ was my first anime.
Mm-hmm.
But then y'all kept mentioning Pokemon, and I was like, oh snap, is Pokemon the first anime I ever watched?
Mm,
Um, I think I don't know which one came first, Pokemon or the English dub of DBZ, but nonetheless, my favorite anime of all time. I think it's safe to say that it's just DBZ, bro. I mean, nothing's even touching it, bro. Not no disrespect to Pokemon, you know what I mean, but
mm-hmm.
that is just my favorite one of all time. And I remember how I got into it because it was actually a homeboy that when I lived in Louisiana, and he had toys of Dragon Ball GT. And I'm assuming that
Mm,
GT might have already been going on in Japan before the English dub came through,
mm-hmm.
because that's what kind of introduced me to DBZ, and I was like, oh man, that's really dope. But the internet wasn't really happening like that at that point, so it kind of just like out of sight, out of mind type of thing. And then they started doing the release on Toonami, and that's when I started watching DBZ, because I remembered, I was like, oh snap, that's the thing that my homeboy showed me.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it, bro. Once I started watching it, I mean, I was immediately hooked. So it's interesting that I didn't even realize I was watching anime with Pokemon, because
Mm,
whenever I watched Pokemon, it wasn't like, oh, I love anime. But when
yeah,
I watched DBZ, I was like, oh, I love anime. You know what I mean? Like,
for
it
sure.
changed everything.
Definitely. And I 100% agree. We're actually gonna have a whole episode on that. We're gonna have a whole episode on why that is. But yeah, man, appreciate that. And once again, love the PFP. I mean, I already knew what it was from from having the Majin Vegeta. So yeah, man.
Oh, and real
Uh-huh.
quick, man, I want to give a shout out to Millie for winning, bro, because I did not make it easy for him, bro. Yo,
Yo,
so
you were
yo,
spamming, bro.
Yo, I did not make it easy for him at all, yo. So yeah,
Oh
big shout out
my
to
god.
Millie for winning the giveaway, and yo, shout out to you, Emoji, OMW, and Nicki Gee, yo. I'm super hyped for this show. Congrats, y'all.
Appreciate that.
Thank
Appreciate that,
you.
bro. All right, let's
Thanks for pulling up. Real quick mic check. Is this better, y'all?
yes, better. Thank you. Appreciate that.
We also have a
Um
hand from Mahalo Joe.
Mahalo
Sorry,
for
I
the
know we
hand up.
got a bunch of people
Yeah, yo,
rocking.
everyone loves to talk about it. I mean, that's a good thing though. That's a good thing though. But
Yes.
let me jump over to Mahalo. Mahalo is good, bro.
I think I may have mixed up as well, because if I'm wrong, I hope I'm not, but I think I also remember watching Voltron as my first
Oh
anime.
snap! I believe
But I,
Voltron
I
was,
I wouldn't count that as anime because that was
but it
so
was very
Americanized.
westernized. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
But
why
it,
I'm
I
torn.
yeah, Voltron is yeah. See,
We can leave
see.
that as anime adjacent, right?
the things you discover about yourself, the things that you does when you take a walk down memory lane. But okay, cool, cool. Let me jump over to Phil, and we got John in the building. Phil, the winner of the giveaway that Millie had last time. So congrats on that, bro. So we are talking anime. We are talking our first anime, and also what made us fall in love with anime. They may be the same or they may be different. What's your weigh in on this?
So cartoons, like what are we talking about? Cartoons are different than anime. Anime is
And we
specific
are
to
talking anime.
anime.
Yes.
First anime, first Asian cartoon. Like I grew up with like Asian fables, which is
Okay.
a little different than what y'all would expect. Like
Mm-hmm.
the monkey god, the dragons, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Asian, first Asian cartoon.
Bro, your
Yeah.
PFP is the Ghibli thing.
Oh yeah, no. Well, Ghibli's not first though. Ghibli's gangster as fuck. Like I want that whole series. Of course, I want. So when it comes to that, just to that
Mm-hmm.
specific one, it was. I don't even remember the name, man. That's how fucked up I'd be getting. Um, but the crazy one that came out in like 2001, something like that.
This does not help. It came out when?
2001, maybe.
Death
2001.
Note.
The crazy one that
No,
came out in
No, Death
I
Note
2001.
saw
came out
Death
in
Note.
like
I saw
2006, I think.
Naruto. I saw Bleach. Like I'm hip to all.
Bleach.
I'm hip to
Okay.
everything. I'm hip to all
Okay.
that.
Was it Yu
Yeah,
Yu
yeah.
Hakusho?
I guess it
You
He's
you
was.
probably thinking Naruto.
No, no,
Nah, that was
It's
older, bro.
Naruto was
DBZ.
like
It's
2004, I think.
yeah, it's
yeah,
DBZ.
probably
It's
Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball.
Yeah.
It's Dragon Ball.
This it you know
First
and
one.
and Phil, that is a common theme, and also like I said, like I feel like probably Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon were probably two of the
Sailor Moon.
animes
Yep.
that brought
Yeah.
the most amount of people
Uh-huh.
into anime because
Girls,
I
Sailor
mean
Moon,
yeah
guys, Dragon
they
Ball
were
Z.
big, yeah
Yeah.
they were big.
There
So
has to be
yeah,
one before that.
of course there were
I
yeah,
know,
but
but the
like
one,
you don't
the one that
remember.
I know. That's what I'm trying to remember, motherfucker.
It's-
Don't worry, bro. We got
no
the anime
worries.
legend John here. I'm sure he will get you
We
all
got
the real OG stuff in
oh
just a
yeah.
few.
And
Once John starts
Mahalo actually
talking.
Voltron does count because
Hmm.
Mahalo the Voltron was
Well,
two
Voltron's
different
first then.
actual real
Hmm.
anime series that were put
Even
together.
Power Rangers are first. If you're talking like that.
Oh,
Well, that's
Technically, I
live
wouldn't
action, so
call it a
that's
that's
power.
Centaur.
It's
live
an
But
action. That's
anime, but
cheating.
it's live action.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, Voltron was, I believe, Beast, King, Go Lion, and then Armor, Rugger. So
Hmm.
they like basically, and you'll see a lot of that happening in the 80s, including a series I'm going to talk about later. But they
Hmm.
will take actually real anime, but then they will adapt it for Western audiences by like mashing them together, in order to fit syndication like series length, and then just make a whole fake narrative around it, just to sell to kids. So that
Hmm.
Voltron is actually a mashup of two real animes, made for the Western, not made for a Western audience, but like converted to be appealing to kids in the Western audience. But
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, that jumps the line. Like I want to wait until Phil's done, and then I'll jump in my turn.
No, you're good. Phil, did you have another one to
I have 1 point. Sorry,
Okay,
Mosey.
yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Hmm.
First, I want to say I love you. Thank you. Ducktales. Fucking Ducktales is like my number one.
DuckTales is not an anime,
It
Phil.
does not count.
That does not count.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying,
Phil,
Ducktales is like that's
Phil,
my
this
shit.
does not look good for your PFP right now.
Why don't you call it Doc Teller?
The
All right,
funny thing is,
we're gonna
Japan
go.
actually
We're gonna
really loved DuckTales but as a reverse import, but that's
yeah.
not anime.
All right, we're gonna jump back over to John. John, what's good, bro? Did you want to weigh in on your first
Sure,
anime and what made you fall in love with anime? And they may be
sure.
different or they may be the same.
Yeah. Um, I think I'm the same as you guys, which is
Hmm.
when I was a kid, I did not know that what I was watching was actually anime, that were
Mm.
actually Japanese shows made for Japanese audiences, right?
Hmm.
And then they were converted over. So my earliest memory was as a kid, like even like pre-kindergarten, watching things like Marine Boy, watching Speed Racer, watching Battle of the Planets, aka Gatchaman, watching Space Battleship Yamato, aka Star Blazers. Those all came out in the late 1970s, right? But when they came over here, they were like completely different. They would be unrecognizable, right? So yeah, it didn't feel like anime, right? So
Hmm.
but I grew up with that, right? And then you would have shows like that came out in the early '80s, like Voltron, like Thundercats, that actually were animation from Japan or made by Japanese animation studios. I don't know, guys, if you know this, but Thundercats was actually created by the same company that once it split off, one became Studio Ghibli, and the other one went on to go ahead and make shows like Thundercats and Silverhawks and things like that. So yeah, a
Hmm.
lot of the shows that you might have grown up with, you didn't know were anime or were made by Japanese animation companies. But
I
there you
wanted
go.
to ask you, John, what about Transformers?
Transformers was right, but the
Okay.
interesting thing about
I
Transformers
always thought that
is,
because of the style, the animation style.
yeah,
But obviously, I never. Yeah.
yeah, the more wild thing is versus the animation, it's actually the toys. The toys are wild because
Hmm.
they were from the Diaclone. Like the cars were from this a series called Diaclone, and then there
Hmm.
was a completely different Japanese toy line for like the airplanes, like the Destructicons, right?
Hmm.
So like they mashed them up. Because again, in the '80s, they would mash things up. So they actually literally mashed up physical toy lines to be called the Transformers, and then they sold the toys first. And because the toys were so successful, they were like, okay, let's go ahead and make an animation series around that. So actually, American or Western audiences got a bespoke, unique anime just for them to help sell this bastardized toy line. So Japan never got that series first. They got the toy lines with separate, completely separate, lines first. And then for Western audiences, they made the cartoon. But the cartoon
Hmm.
was made by, Japanese production houses for
Yeah.
Western audiences. So yeah,
Got it.
it's
Got
wild. Um, yeah, there's a lot of back and forth. And
it. Hmm.
actually, the one that I want to bring up that actually kind of hooked me, like once I realized I'm watching actually anime, and
Hmm.
it's kind of shameful to say, like for old heads, but it really was an instruction for a lot of us at a certain age. It was Robotech, because
Mm.
Robotech was the worst bastardization. They took a Super Dimension Fortress Macross, they took Super Dimension Southern Cross, and then they took Mos Pieta, right? Genesis Climber Mos Pieta.
Mm.
And three separate, totally different animes, and they smashed them together in order to make this massive like thing called Robotech. But I only like the first generation, which is
Mhm.
Macross. And I really like the character design. It like I still like him to this day, right? Like which shows you that is the impetus of why I still like anime, right? His name is Haruhiko Mikimoto. So I started hunting down anything that looked like that look. And
Mm.
the crazy thing was I was able to find some stuff, not even knowing it was the guy, but I had a feeling it was the guy, and it ended up being the guy. One was a
Mhm.
bootleg VHS tape in 1984 called Clash of the Bionoids, and it ended up being the first like bastardization of the full-length feature film of Macross that made it to Western audiences. And so I watched the full-length feature movie in like the early '80s, and I'm like, this is nothing like Robotech. What the heck is this? It looks so beautiful. It's amazing. And
Mhm.
it was from the real Macross. Later on, the character designer would do OEVs for Gainax, and I don't need to tell you who Gainax is, right? So
Mhm.
Gainax in '88 put out this OEV series called Aim for the Top Gunbuster, and I think I pinned it. I mean, I didn't pin it, but I put it in a reply to your spaces there, and that triggered for
I got you,
me
aggro.
what made Gainax so amazing. It encapsulated everything that is like the true spirit of what Gainax was trying to accomplish as a company,
Mhm.
and then there was no turning back from that. And then everything up that was Gainax. I ate everything up that was anime. I begged my sister, who went to college, to bring bootleg tapes back from her anime club. So I just watched everything coming straight out of Japan within months, which back then was pretty quick. And yeah, I just became a super 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 fan. Way before the internet, way before being able to see something streaming. Way before being able to go on eBay and buy bootleg DVDs or anything like that. Like you just really had to suffer to try to find this stuff. And
Yeah.
but then yeah, it all started with Robotech, aka Macross.
Okay. Appreciate
Mhm.
that. Appreciate that. Let's
Hey, we also have
because
a hand up. So sorry emoji.
well, hold on. We I'm trying to get through we are kind of like on a crunch. So let's do this. Is it someone new? Is it someone new that's been on stage, or is it someone that's already been here?
No, it's Phil.
Okay, so maybe let's continue the conversation, and if Phil wants to weigh in on the next topic, then 100%. But I do want to get to us, right, and talk about what our intros to anime, and also our what made us fall in love with anime. So we have myself, you, and Nikki. So out of us, who wants to go first? Nikki, how do you feel?
I'll go first.
All right, spotlight on you.
Okay, so like I said at the start of the show, I think the very first anime I probably ever watched was Cardcaptor Sakura, but what made me fall in love with anime was catching Rurouni Kenshin on Toonami. And
Hmm.
I think it was probably, you know, I don't remember like the very first episode I watched, but I do remember coming every day 6 o'clock on Toonami watching Rurouni Kenshin, and it just felt different. And I was just like, and I think I was drawn to the relationship between Kenshin and Karu. And I remember the episode when he goes to Kyoto and when it aired. And I think that was like the very first time I ever cried watching a cartoon. And I was like heartbroken that he had left her. And I was like just a 12-year-old girl, like sitting on my floor crying. And I think that was it. I was like, I was hooked on these cartoons for the rest of my life. I was like, this is just so amazing and beautiful, and I've never seen anything like this, like these cartoons like this before, you know, where the stories were
Hmm.
just so crazy and so in depth, and these characters are just so amazing. And I don't know, it's just something about it. I was just so hooked on it. I don't know, like this thing that's in like the middle of the afternoon when you come home from school, and it's like breaking your heart, and it's just, I don't know, it was just special.
No,
That
I
makes
feel you.
sense.
I feel you. Um, yeah, no, it does. Connections, bonds, right? And that's the biggest thing when it comes to fandom, right? Like, a lot of times, reason why people connect with the fandom is the way that they do is because it means something to them, right? It resonates with them. It hits them emotionally a certain type of way, and that is a very interesting anime. I will go more into that too. But I do want to, before I do that, let's jump over to OMW. Did you want to say your intro into anime, and also what made you fall in love? And they could be the same, they could be different.
I think uh I think my intro to anime, um, real anime, I will classify, would be Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And something that made me fall in love with Dragon Ball Z and all of anime as a whole was the constant grind and perseverance of the main character compared to Western shows. I would say it just hit like a little bit different. And watching Goku hit Super Saiyan for the first time, like, man, that was a different feeling. So, um, I'm gonna have to give it to Dragon Ball for that.
On both counts.
Yeah, on both counts. I mean,
Okay.
I the rest of the community is gonna say Pokemon. It's just I don't view Pokemon as an
Yeah.
anime personally. So
Yeah.
I'll take the hot take.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna jump into this. So for me, yes, theoretically, my first one was Pokemon, but I do not like view Pokemon as an, especially how it came over here, how it was presented to Western audience. So I can't even really compare that. I can't really say that's an anime to me, right? My first, what I would say as far as true anime that made me look at the genre as something, or medium as something different, was Dragon Ball Z. That was a show that I kind of looked at, and was like, okay, this is different from anything else that I'm watching on television right now. Now, it was also the anime that made me fall in love, right? To this day, Dragon Ball is my favorite as far as the most, what I have the most connection with. But the anime that I would say made me really fall in love with like the culture and like just the history and just like the things that makes anime that made me dive like further into it. Yo, Nikki, it's gonna be Rurouni Kenshin for me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen that.
it's Rurouni
What is that?
Kenshin for me as
What is
well.
that?
Did you
What
guys
is
check
Rurouni?
out the live action
I
adaptations?
did.
Those are
I
beautiful.
purchased it on like every single medium possible. But yes, Rurouni Kenshin for me was it because it took me into as far as like Japanese culture. That was the show that made me want to actually go to Kyoto. That was the show that made me want to dive into the history of Japan and going from into the Meiji era and like it made me study Japanese culture, and that to me had to was like a different level of love because it made me kind of like just fall in love with everything on a whole. So yes, I'd say probably for me would be Rurouni Kenshin. um Okay, so let me once again let everyone know that we are doing a giveaway for today. And in order to enter that giveaway, all you have to do is to like and repost both the space and the live stream. The space and the live stream pinned at the top, and be here when I call your name. We will be rolling that at a random time, so be sure to do that ASAP immediately. I will not announce when I'm going to do it, but I will unveil the winner at the end. Now, my next question, and final question for tonight before we wrap things up, is a lot of us have been watching anime for years, and the thing is when you're passionate about something, you automatically want to share it with people, right? Um, so I know that everyone kind of like takes a different approach as far as how they recommend anime to other people. So I wanted to ask you guys, what do you feel makes a good intro anime? Like when you're talking to someone and says, "I've never watched anime before." Also, shout out Afro in the chat. Her favorite, her first anime was Detective Conan. But what do you think makes a good intro anime when someone says you haven't watched it before and you're all right, start with this one and why? Let's go to our host real quick. Nikki or OMW, do you want to take that first?
I think it's hard because I really think it depends on the person you're talking to also. Because
Mm-hmm.
I think if I'm talking to like a super girly girl that wants to get into anime, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm sure she could like shonen anime, but
You're not gonna
but I
recommend Dragon Ball.
I'm probably not gonna recommend Dragon Ball. I mean I think that's one of the great things about anime is that there's so many different genres of anime. You got
Mm-hmm.
comedy and action and romance and you have historical anime and you have futuristic anime and it's like you have to talk to the person and be like I probably this is probably very controversial. I wouldn't recommend One Piece because it's just too much
Long.
too soon.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're into anime, then go and watch watch One Piece. But I would be like, oh, you should watch this. What is it? 1,000 episode series. It's not even done. I definitely would try to think about the genres that they're interested in, and I would give them something that's done, like nothing that's like been
Mm-hmm.
like left uncompleted or something that's still kind of running. I would want to give them something that has a full story so they can kind of see what anime can do. Yep, what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
100%. 100%. So what are you recommending?
I think a good one. I don't know. Maybe people won't agree with this, but I think a really good one is Eureka 7. If people haven't heard of that one, it's a mecha anime, which obviously anime is super known for mecha, but it kind of covers a
Mm-hmm.
lot of bases. It's a complete story. It's 50 episodes. It's got romance. It's got a young male protagonist, which is very common in anime. It's got the big robots. It's got fighting, romance, drama. I think it covers a lot of bases, and it can really show you what anime is about. So I think that would be my recommendation for new people.
Okay.
I thought
Okay.
about
Cool. Cool. Cool.
it.
I feel you. I feel you. All right. ONW, want to weigh you? Do you want to weigh in?
Yeah, I think a recommendation that I would use would be something like Hunter x Hunter. But again, it does depend on who the person is and what type of shows they enjoy normally. So I think that's
Mm.
a very big factor. But I think Hunter x Hunter has a lot of what people want to see in the anime, and the main characters are younger kids growing up and finding out and discovering, which is a fun journey to watch evolve. But it also has very dark and sad times as well. So
I feel you. I
it's
feel
not a
you.
complete story. But Nikki, I hear you. That's a great point that like I didn't even think about until you said it. But I think with Hunter x Hunter, they would enjoy it and they'd be like, "Wow, this was great. What else is like this?" I understand there's a
Mhm.
hiatus for 10 plus years, but
Well,
that's
I mean,
anime.
if you wanted to do the same author, you could say Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Which is complete.
Yeah.
True, true, true. Once again, let everyone know we do have a giveaway. In order to enter, you have to like and repost the space and like and repost the live stream as well. Both have to be liked and repost. And we will and your PFP has to be here. But I do see hold on real quick. I see someone new came on stage, Wulu. Let me say what's up to Wulu. We are talking as far as what makes a good intro anime and how do you, recommend one to another person.
Man, thanks for having me, Emoji. Great anime talk, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the context, right? And what the person that you're trying to put on is into, right? If I'm talking to someone that's into maybe fantasy adventure, right? I would maybe do the Hunter side of things. That's a great storyline, right? If it's to crime documentaries, I'll go Death Note. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of detective back and forth, psychological aspects to that story, right? As far as mainline shonen, big three, Dragon Ball, that's a classic, right? But one of my loves is, when I saw the title on here my first time, bro, I gotta go with Naruto, bro. That's a classic, bro. Just seeing some of them fight scenes, bro, like old school Tsunami days, bro. That girl Rock Lee, bro, when the bro took off the weights, and you think, oh, they just little weights. Nah, bro. These things crashed the whole freaking field, bro. What you talking about? And this man's moving at lightning speed. Dude, that he was untouchable, bro. It was a great fight, you know what I'm saying? A great introduction. So I would put someone onto a good fight like that, you know what I'm saying? As like, yeah, look into these tuning exams, and this is like the second little section into this show. But yeah, this is something to look forward to. So mainline shonen, I'll go Naruto, bro. But yeah, man, um, it just depends on who you talking to.
I feel you. I feel you. Okay. I mean, Naruto is another one that got a lot of people into it.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
I hear you on that one. Definitely, definitely. We got Phil coming back up, and then we'll be wrapping it up with the show. I do. So okay, we have a dilemma. There's a
Oh,
dilemma. Uh, and here's the dilemma. The normal X picker no longer works anymore. So we have to use a new picker, right? Which I did. I did use a new picker for the giveaway. And I was like, let me like, try to be gracious as far as like the thing. And I was like, let me choose five winners, and then like, if someone doesn't follow the rules, we can skip to the next. So it looks like hold on, let me just check this real quick. Let me look at this because this will be funny if it
No,
is.
if I win, I
All
don't
right.
want to. I don't want
It
it.
looks like the yeah, it looks like no one followed the rules. Out of all five people. Out of all five
I
people,
definitely didn't
I'm
follow the
going
rules because,
through.
like, I'm not gonna go to YouTube to like retweet that or whatever it is. I'm just chilling with you guys on Twitter.
YouTube? No, it's on X. It's pinned to the top.
Oh yeah,
The
I like
stream
to
the
retweet
stream
that.
the stream's pinned to the top. It's right here.
Did you tag your friends, including Crunchyroll?
That wasn't a part of it. It was just
I don't
liking
think that was part of it.
repost the space and like and repost the space
Yep.
and to tag no like and repost the space in the live stream. That was it. And be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone
You didn't do that.
everyone that was picked didn't do that.
Oh no.
So I guess
Oh, by the
we
way, my
missed that.
recommendation, I put it. I mean, we're gonna talk about. Like I said, you're running out of time, but go ahead and check
Mhm.
out the link I put. If you want to buy the Blu-ray, you will not be disappointed.
Okay, you put it in the section?
Yep.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right. So speaking of intros to anime, oh wait, Phil came up quick. Let me go to Phil, and then we're gonna start wrapping up. Phil, what's up?
Are we talking about anime? Out of all the points that you guys talked about, Gundam for the Robotech stuff. I remember
Hmm.
that. I remember that point. Um, for Miss Nicki Gee or whatever. V said you should have done Sailor Moon kind of hard because that was her first, my wife's introduction to anime.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Points done. Don't care.
Well, I feel you. Have fun
A lot of
learning up,
people,
bro.
Gundam
Have
Wing
fun
was their
celebrating up.
introduction. So,
Gundam was a huge one. Was a
yeah, that was a big
huge
one.
one. Yeah, especially during the Toonami days. Especially during the Toonami days.
Especially
But
for merch.
yeah, and toys, all of that, all of that. But I did want to make an announcement. Is she in here? Yes, she is. Let's invite her to the stage. But on the topic of inviting people to or introducing people to anime, right? I'm trying to put this into practice. Trying to put this into practice. So let me bring her up, and there will be a show starting on her channel. This is VeVe Magic, where we will be kind of doing this cross between Eastern versus, not versus, Eastern and Western animation. She is a huge Disney fan, for those that don't know. And also, obviously, I'm a huge anime fan. So I recommended her to watch her very first anime.
DuckTales.
Do you guys know what it was that I recommended for her to watch? On the topic of what makes an intro anime. Take a guess. What do y'all think I recommended her to watch?
Film DuckTales.
Oh,
That's not an anime. We've
that
already
is
established
definitely
that.
not. Definitely not.
Your line,
Nick,
April.
that is a good one, but that is not what I recommended. That is probably one of the ones I'm recommending though.
Is it a Studio Ghibli film?
We'll take a guess, and then we'll say after. But everyone has one guess.
Full Metal.
So OMW was your line, April. Full Metal, that is also a
With
very
the moving castle.
both of them are very good intros, but it is not the intro that I did. We have Evie Magic on stage. Magic, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing great. Are we ready for the tweet?
Yes, you can post a tweet, and I will pin it in the comments and to the top.
All right. It has been posted.
We're getting Dragon Ball Z. Yay.
I did not recommend. I would never that would, as much as I love Dragon Ball, I would never recommend that to someone that's
This is bad one in terms of like
yeah,
longevity and filler or something
It's
like that.
old. It's old.
there's too many episodes, and it's just, yeah, it's a lot.
You want to
But
scare people off, right?
exactly. But wait, where's your oh, there we go. I see your post now. Hey, like the thumbnail. Okay, so let me copy this and pin this to the comment section. Copy link, and then I will also pin it to the top. Boom, boom, boom. But while I do that, Magic, do you want to announce what that anime is that I had you watch?
Sure. I think you switched around a couple of times, and then you ended up,
Definitely did.
yeah,
Definitely did. Yeah.
you ended, which is not surprising, but you ended up having me go with Your Name. So that was my first.
You know
Okay.
what? We just watched
Mm.
Suzune last night, and all those like 5 centimeters per second, Weathering with You, Your Name, all those are beautiful. I would not say no to any of those.
Yep. So yeah. So on Magic Channel, and that's gonna be this Saturday. This Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be premiering the her reaction to Watching Your Name. So if you guys want to know what she thought of it, definitely tune into that. You guys can set the reminders. You guys can set the reminders right there on her YouTube channel. The link is pinned in the comment section and pinned to the top. So
And let me just say, this is pre-recorded. It's not live, so you will not see it on Twitter. You'll need to go to YouTube in order to see it. But we're doing a live premiere, and we'll be in the comment
we'll be in the chat.
section.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll be in the chat.
We'll be in the chat hanging out. Live chat will be going, so feel free to stop in and chat with us.
Can I make a recommendation for the next one that you watch after this? I would say Totoro would be the correct one because it's the most Disney out of the ones I can think of. They even have their own theme park,
That's one
having
I
to do
was
with it.
thinking about.
Yeah, so Totoro really feels like the correct spirit of like Disney and Miyazaki. Of course, we all know in my mind he's like like the best who currently does it out there in terms of full length feature films. And it was all hand drawn animation. This is before CGI or any of that stuff, so it's just really gorgeous, purist stuff, and it's very childlike as well. So I think it would just be a great fit for someone who loves Disney. My Neighbor
Awesome.
Totoro.
We will put that on the list. We will put that on the
Emoji,
list.
did you
Mhm.
talk about how this? I had it like my volume low for a minute, so I missed it. I was pulling stuff out of the oven. But did you talk about sort of the back and forth of each week, how that's going to work?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be going back and forth between Disney and anime. So I'll be recommending anime, and she'll be recommending some Disney stuff, which is gonna be hard because obviously I am King Disney and I already like have a large repertoire of Disney movies that I've already seen. But I'm Magic is up for the challenge. But yes, it will be across, and the title of the show is From Toontown to Tokyo. So
Toontown. So you're talking about Roger Rabbit? You want to get into Disney? Roger. Oh,
Lord,
sorry, my bad,
oh
my bad,
goodness.
my bad. Moji.
Moji, have you already
Appreciate
got
you.
VeVe magic about one that basically is identical, which is Atlantis on the Disney side, and now you have Blue Water on the anime side?
We will talk about it. We will talk about it. This is just the first. This is the first episode. So
Yeah, because that Anax robe
hold
is
your horses.
identical.
Just excited. I
He's
love it.
excited. He's excited. But okay, so that will wrap up the first episode of Anime After Hours. Once again, this is also going to be streaming on Spotify. So look for that link. I'll be posting that soon. And as you can tell, it is on multiple socials. Mine, Nicki's. Nicki, how are you feeling after this first episode?
I think it
How
was
does your
fun.
how does your chat feel? How does your chat feel? Hmm.
Lupin?
Nice, nice, nice.
Here's the
And
thing, that was
definitely
Miyazaki's first full-length feature film, actually, before Studio Ghibli was even made. Casa of Cagliostro, which was a Lupin joint. Yeah, you could say spiritually that was the very first Ghibli movie.
I feel you.
Lupin's a crazy show. That's
Definitely, definitely. All right. So closing thoughts. OMW, Nikki, do you guys have anything to say before we wrap things up? There we go. There we
Mochi,
go.
do you go out with the anime theme song as a closing OP or anything of that nature?
I'm gonna go out with one of the songs for the thing. We do play anime songs at the beginning, but you gotta be here for the pre-show. We do a giveaway at the pre-show and play a whole bunch of anime songs at the pre-show. That starts at 7:30. So you gotta come early.
Gotcha.
Also too, what I have to mention as well, Nikki is an amazing anime cover artist. So we do play some of her songs as well. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna close the stream to our traditional thing, and then after the stream, I'll close out the space to one of your songs. I'm thinking the other song you have was Silver Storm. What do you think, Nikki? All right, there we go. All
Mochi, if
right.
you ever did the opening theme to the Chobits, I would definitely listen to that cover because that's one of my favorite clamp. Oh, it's because I know I'm dating myself. I like really early clamp anime, right? But there you go. Ooh, I don't need, I can even say the thing that you think. But yeah, I love it. It's great.
Let's go. Let's go. And then wait, Magic has her hand or is my thing glitching? Magic, do you have your hand up?
Magic
Yeah.
and Phil have their hand up.
Okay,
Did you end up picking the winner? And
we didn't. I picked 5 different people. I
right, I
can't.
heard all
The thing,
that. But what are you
but the
gonna
thing
do
is,
about it?
there's nothing I can do because okay. So the new
You're not gonna have a
picker,
giveaway?
I don't know how do I do the giveaway. I
Just
can't rerun it. So like, hold
Everyone
on
that's
with the new
on stage or in the audience.
with the new picker, it only allows you to run it once. Like allows you to run the same link once, but for a different thing. So you can run it off of replies, which we already did at the beginning. And you can run it off of retweets.
all right.
I
We
I
you
I did
got
5
here.
possibilities, and nobody followed the
You
directions.
could use
The
a
only person, actually, the only person that followed the directions was VeVe, and they can't win.
what you can do is you can do a random number generator just to pick somebody else out of the group and then see if they did it.
What is all right? So
There's
how
24 people, but that concludes 3 NV.
John should win it.
so
John
do
should
I just
win
have people
Oh no,
like
that's all
say a
right.
number?
Or I don't know, just pick
I'm
somebody,
like you,
guys.
Phil. I would defer.
I don't know. I don't know.
I just do like a Google random number generator, 1
If I
through
win,
24.
I dedicate my win to Bonger, so you should send mine to Bonger.
Or
Hold
the
on.
people are here. Just you know what? Maybe not do the rules for anybody that's here.
But no, it's not that. It's like who do I give it to though? Like I have no way to kind of fairly give it to anyone.
Do the random number generator. 24 people.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Random. Let me Google,
it.
and
What's
just type in
Bonger's real
random
name?
number generator.
Bonger.
Yeah. If you
Bonger.
type that in, it'll pop up on Google.
Okay, and then 1 to 24. Now, how do I know who's in what place? Because don't the
If you want, I
uh
can count
things
what
stick
place
around?
it would be. You either count on your own or you can have somebody else count, but depending on who the person is, obviously the
Okay,
order's mixed
but
up.
this would be based off of your perception of the space, correct?
Correct.
Because I think everyone is different how they perceive the PFPs.
Very true.
Okay, all right. So I will defer to you, and we are at 21.
Bonger.
All
Bonger.
right. So that is gonna be we just had a new person enter the space, so I'm gonna go before that. So that would have been uh that would be Masomi Cosmic Disarray.
Let's go, man. On me.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Masomi. All right. So I'm gonna say this caveat. Masomi, congratulations. But I do want to say that we are deviating from the repost of the live stream because I did not see a live stream on here. Actually, Masomi was the first person to win, but because that we didn't do it. But we
See, that
will
means
give
it
it
was
to you
meant to
because we need to
be.
give it to someone. So we are giving it to you. Oh, I see it now. The live stream up there now. So I don't want to Millie, I don't want to hear anything in my DMs about deviating from the rules. All right, look, I did the rules and nobody would have won. So it's either it's either Masomi wins or nobody wins. So all right, Masomi got it. All right, so there you go. Congratulations, Masomi. All right, so closing thoughts before we wrap. Everyone went through the closing thoughts, right? Are we about to close?
I can't even believe it's a full hour. Time flew by. I could talk about anime all day.
It goes fast. It goes fast. Phil, I see your hand, but we have to close the live stream. We're running on a time constraint. We aren't
Well,
closing the space yet.
hopefully I see
We aren't.
y'all in New York. Get the fuck out of here. I want to see y'all in New
I'm gonna
York.
be here in New York. We're
All
not
right.
gonna close the space, but we gotta close the live stream. So
Mochi, do you have
all
any
right.
plans to go to Anime NYC this year? Because that would be a great on-site
Um,
kind of thing.
DM me when it is. All right. So once again, closing thoughts. Are we good? For everyone, is Magic Hand still up?
Nope,
Am
she
I
ended
No,
on
looking?
this
it's
hour.
good.
All
It's
right.
not. I just want to say how beautiful it is that you're gonna taste your own medicine trying to close space.
Okay. All right.
Wow, that's
All right.
funny.
Nikki, OMW. Nikki, you already said your closing thoughts. Nikki, OMW, do you have anything else to close as we close up?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to all of the people who popped into the speaker panel. I appreciate y'all 100%. It's been fire. Shout out to the 111 people in the live stream. We appreciate y'all, and shout out to whoever's watching on YouTube and listening back on Spotify. Show number one, I think it was a success. Emoji, thank you. Nikki, thank you. Y'all did great. Thank you, V, for the sweepstakes. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that. And also, y'all should thank Magic because I was definitely about to close this without nobody winning. But with that being said, let's listen to this. Here we go. Yo. I want to thank everyone that came through. Appreciate. Oh, episode 1 in the books. Episode 1 in the books. My name is Emoji. I'm here with my co-host, Nicki Gee, OMW, and together we're bringing you a little something we like to call Anime After Hours. We run this every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on X. Also, you can feel free to be part of the pre-show. We can start at 7:30, where you can even enter in to win a random VeVe digital collectible. Shout out VeVe in the audience. And we will be back at this again next week. Once again, appreciate